Hello everyone, in this video we are going to talk about IL&FS crisis. Now first thing first, what is IL&FS? It is Infrastructure Leasing and Financial Services. It is a private limited company under the Government of India. It started its operation in 1987. The headquarters is in Mumbai. In 1987, three financial institutions, namely Central Bank of India, SDFC and UTI, formed IL&FS to provide finance and loans for the major infrastructure projects. It is a shadow bank as it does not take deposits. Hedge funds, NBFC and investment banks are the examples of shadow bank. Since they are shadow bank, they largely escape regulatory oversight. Now, who are the major stakeholders in IL&FS? LIC is the biggest shareholder. It holds 25% of the share. Oryx Corporation, which is a Japanese company, holds 23% share, while Abu Dhabi Investment Authority holds 12% of the shares. SDFC holds 9%, Central Bank of India holds 7%, while the State Bank of India holds 6% of the shares. Now, before talking about the payment default issue of IL&FS, let's talk about the modus operandi of a infrastructure investment company. Such companies normally source funds by issuing a debt instrument, which is a paper or an electronic obligation that enables the issuing party to raise funds. Commercial papers are widely used debt instruments. The IL&FS group defaulted on commercial papers. Commercial papers are usually unsecured loans because they are not backed by any form of collateral. IL&FS defaulted on payments to the lenders, and this has triggered the panic in the markets. Over the past 1 month, IL&FS has defaulted on various debt obligations and its total liabilities are 91,000 crore rupees. On September 15, the company reported that it had received notice for delays and defaults. Subsequently, the rating agency ICRA has downgraded the ratings of its short-term and long-term borrowing programs. Now, what are the reasons behind this crisis? Nearly 60,000 crore of the debt of IL&FS is at project level, including road, power and water projects. A major reason behind this is the complications in the land acquisition. Another issue is that delay in the environment clearances, which subsequently delays the completion of entire project. Since the project is delayed, this leads to cost overrun. Apart from that, due to lack of clearances at the time, there are various projects which are incomplete. Another issue is poor regulatory oversight, since it is a shadow bank. Apart from that, there is a asset liability mismatch and the management board did not pay any heed to it. Since the public sector financial institutions are involved and the crisis is of large scale, it may have long-term ramifications for the market. Many corporates, mutual fund and insurance companies have invested in the IL&FS group, and there is a fear that in the wake of default, their funds could be locked in IL&FS debt instruments, leading to the liquidity crunch. Apart from that, the investors will shy away to invest into other such institutions. Therefore, that will increase the cost of their borrowing. Now, what is the way forward? The NCLT, that means National Company Law Tribunal, has approved the takeover of IL&FS board by the government nominees, saying mismanagement at the crisis-ridden financier makes it a fit case for that. A new 6-member board led by Mr. Uday Kotak will take charge of the company. IL&FS is a key player in the infrastructure. Therefore, it is very important to stabilize the company so that the projects can run smoothly. The restoration of confidence of money, debt and capital markets in the credibility of IL&FS group should be the topmost priority. Thank you, and that's all for the day.